Ditlev?
Thank you very much, and thank you for the invitation for today. I'd like to get a little different perspective, namely companies that are 100% depending on the green. Some of the people here in the panel are also living from other industries, and this means that maybe give you some more time. Now, the company that I represent is what I would describe a pure play. We have a very clear dedication. We say wind, it means the world to us. And that is because that's the only thing we do. This, of course, means that sometimes we need really to focus on how do we get going every single day. And on top of this, we are listed on the stock exchange, which means talking about the next 5, 10, and 15 years is not a luxury we have. It's about delivering constantly, which, of course, again means that the urgency on the short term is something that we are very interested in. Having looked at what happened in Copenhagen and later than this, we all know that we are faced with a lot of challenges, budget constraints and other issues. So we need to increase the creativity on how we're going to move forward. Let me give some, what I think, very interesting examples. In this morning, we heard about what happened in Colorado, and we are, of course, one of those who have contributed to the development of this agenda. But it's about showing other people what you can do together. And that is a very good example. I'll have the pleasure of traveling to South Korea in connection with G20, because the Korean government has decided to put the green agenda back at this meeting, and this I would like to thank for. Also the fact that it was also demonstrated this morning, where is it that, for instance, Korea is going? What kind of ambitions do they have? If I look at here in the city of Copenhagen, what the city of Copenhagen has decided to do, how can we move forward? So when Katherine talks about private-public partnership, I think one of the very important things that we can already do is to work with everybody that is interested in this agenda right now. That's at least our focus. We have more than 99% of our revenues outside Denmark. And we are very much engaged with more than 60 universities working around this agenda every minute. We are also very dependent, as we heard this morning from California, new startups, new companies, new innovation. And we need to make sure that together with them, this is how we're going to make new breakthroughs to address the issue regarding cost, because we all understand that the cost of energy, at the end of the day, is what it's all about, also for the politicians. And that's our responsibility to keep driving down the cost of energy. And that is a focus we need to have. So bringing people together who are very obsessed with this agenda, those who already are very committed to this agenda, is the ones I think is the easiest to focus on to start with, and show the rest what we can do together. When we started this in 1986, the turbines were not very great looking, they were inefficient, they broke down. That's why we decided this is a business for us. This is what we want to focus on. And I'm sure that if we had asked anybody into a spreadsheet, is this a great idea? The result would have been clear, don't ever do this. It doesn't have a future. So in my mind, bringing these things together, it is about focus, it is about dedication, and it's about going for it. And the last thing I want to say is obviously what do we do ourselves besides producing the product. By the end of this year, we want to have more than 90% of our own consumed electricity in our entire operation from renewables, and more than 55% of our own energy from green. So one of the first questions we are asking our suppliers, what are you doing? Because it's about keep starting a chain reaction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ditlev. I hear you saying that really a lot of this is about risk-taking, and the risks are maybe easier to handle, and innovation also comes better if we get all of the ones that are really burning for this to get together in the same room and think out this agenda. And I think that's something also we can be investigating in the rest of us.